I was not always made this way, but Lord, I feel I shall be this way forever after the events of today. The lawmakers and the people of Jerusalem have stolen my chance to be made whole again. Once I was clean, with a sweet voice. Then God made me unclean. I know not why. My face now hangs in sores, my skin falls away. I look like a lion, and my voice, once so sweet, now growls and grates. They call me leper, and Lord, they say you did this to me. Although I cannot think of why this terrible affliction has come on me, I have always kept your laws. Their laws, though, have made me tear my garments and stay self-isolated from my friends, family, from everyone. The elders have called it social distancing, and it applies to all such as me with this disease that I didn't ask for. Everyone suspects us, and we're outcasts. If I come anywhere near to people, I must shout, "Unclean, unclean," as best my hoarse voice will allow me. They beat me away with sticks. They will not come near me, let alone touch me. So it was, and just today. I heard there was going to be a great celebration. I only heard of it at the last minute, and I crept out of my hiding place and stole into Jerusalem, just as the great parade was approaching. It was the oddest parade I've ever seen. A young man, sitting on a donkey of all things, but riding into the city like a triumphant king. People were scattering branches of palm trees into his path, as we do with only our most important people. Others were tearing off their clothes and throwing them in front of the procession too. And this man was riding a donkey, although they were hailing him as a king. Kings usually come on horseback, but not this one, it seems. I recognized Psalm 118 as the crowd cried out, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord." I was a bit taken aback. I knew this would infuriate our spiritual leaders of the Sanhedrin, the ones who make our laws. But no one in the crowd cared. All were full of joy. How I wished I could be in the thick of them, cheering and shouting, and just mixing in like I used to. Not that my broken voice would let me, even if the lawmakers would. These days, I just try to keep away from people as much as I can. But I have to confess, I didn't go out today just to watch a procession. I had heard a story, passed from mouth to mouth, that this man on a donkey was being called the Messiah, and that only days ago he had healed 10 lepers at one go, and one a Samaritan at that. All this simply by a call of his voice. I thought, if only I could get near him, I could have this terrible curse of God taken off me. So as he came by, I rushed and jostled my way to the front of the crowd. For a second, he turned and looked at me, such a look as I have never seen before. I knew I had to get to him, but then they saw my affliction, and they turned on me with their sticks, a great press of them prodding me back, shouting, "Get off us, leper, or we will kill you." "Distance, distance, keep your distance," they yelled. They swarmed in front of me like a sea. I was knocked back against a wall, and he was gone, along with all my hopes. I know some of the people who did this. They are no better than me. In fact, many have not kept God's laws as I have tried to. But I suppose they were all wanting to grab what they could. Something from God if they had the chance, maybe a little miracle, and they weren't going to let a leper get in the way as they tried to hoard their good fortune. A bit for me would mean a bit less for them, and there's only so much to go around, isn't there? Something, though, told me they had misunderstood completely what he had come here for. Anyway, he's gone. I don't know where, and I can't say I'm not disappointed. But I'm used to feeling let down in this filthy condition. I'm getting over it, and I've decided to watch and wait. I will wait and watch for him. After all, if he is the King of Heaven, and that look in his eye told me he was, he is going to be in Jerusalem for a very long time to come. There is so much to put right here. While he and his army are rooting out the Sanhedrin and the Romans, my chance is bound to come again. Though how he will lead an army riding on the back of a donkey, I'm really not sure.